Morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to another Toastmaster 293 meeting, and apologies for the delay. And I encourage you, I admire you all to be here on a weather like this. So kudos to you all. And there are three ground rules in the Toastmaster. We do not talk about sex, religions, and politics. And please make sure you mute your mobile phones when someone is talking on the speaker. And when you need to go to the washroom or the reading facility, the facility outside there, make sure you do not cross the view of the text. So I request you all to raise your right hand and repeat the club mission. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience. Each members are empowered. Develop communication and leadership skills. Result in greater self-confidence and personal. Now I will request our presiding officer to close my to come on.
Good morning and namaste to everyone. It's my pleasure to see you all and thank you very much for attending the session, even having so many difficulties of weather and everything. Yesterday, my daughter asked me one question. Mama, tomorrow is Sunday. Are you going to attend office? I said no because it's holiday. But every Sunday you're going somewhere. Why you are going? She asked the question, simple question, but that why was she put a very emphasis on that why you are going. And that made me realize something that you should know whenever you do something, why you are doing this, why you are talking like that, why is very important. Although I'm very clear why I attend this meeting every Sunday, why I took membership of Toastmaster, why I challenge myself to take the role of president. When you are clear with your why, it will help you to answer. It will help you to give a clarity. And why is something you can ask yourself in your day in, day out. Right? So whenever you think something, ask yourself why you are thinking like that. When you are doing something, ask yourself why you are doing like that. Especially for the Toastmasters. You might have some goal in your mind when you have taken this membership. If you don't have any goal or any, if you don't have why, ask yourself why you have taken this membership. That is the first step. And if you are clear with the why, your each and every action, your each and every thought process should be related to answering that why. That will help you to achieve your goals. With this positive note, I declare meeting 293 as before we go further with the meeting. Team Hiren told me today that he has a wonderful theme today. Seriously, you need to be a seriously behaving human being. I'm very bad in humor. I mean, it is something. It's a natural skill, right? So before we start this meeting, he asked me that you have to say anything funny, but I don't know what I can communicate like that. But today many role players are absent, so there was so much of communication and this like. So I have been offered to play a role of our counter, but then Chitra got ready to play that role, and I was correlating that our counter with some of the funny personal incident. So while coming to this place, I remembered something. I don't know you found it funny or not, but I feel it was a funny. 15 years back, I got married 13 years back. 15 years back, me and my husband was in relationship, and I was very sure we were become a very good friends. I was very sure that he is very interested in me, and he's going to propose me for marriage. But he was not taking the initiative, and I wanted him to take the initiative. But somehow one day we were we had a meeting, and I realized that today he's going to take that, he is somehow he gathered it courage and he's going to take the position. And he started talking in that direction. The few sentences started, he was saying that I found you a very nice person, this and that, and there was so much and this kind of things that I came to know that he is going to propose it, but I was so much I was so much irritated with this you are going to propose somebody to become a right person and you are using I was so much frustrated and I told him, you want me to become your wife? He said yes, and the proposal was over. The thing is that this counter role is very important. That is what I remembered, and I found it funny. Right? No. I taught him a lesson first time when we don't do this. He forgot my birthday when we didn't get married. First birthday. You already took a I did very, very emotional that till date he started recalling my birthday one month in advance. So it's a kind of skills you have to learn. I perform our down the road. I started behaving doing the president role before the marriage. So it all happened. See, Toastmaster is there in your life, in your day-to-day life. You have to think where you have to play what role. Our counter, timer, president, TMOD. So become a Toastmaster in your day-to-day life and give your best in playing each and every role. So that was from my side, TMOD. Let's continue with the session. We have a book of the week. PM Jayashi going to present that. Let's welcome. Good morning, fellow Toastmaster. I have a book, Wings of Fire, APJ, written by APJ Abdul Kalam. Actually, I bought this book so many times ago, but I didn't find time to read it. But when I have taken the role of, and then I start reading it. Yes, I'm not completed it, but I will try my best to explain. Actually, this is a book, an autobiography by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and his colleague Arun Tiwari, who is a missile scientist. And in this book, there is a description of the life story of APJ Abdul Kalam from common boatman's son to the missile man of India, and it inspires us very much. And not only for the educated people, but even common people also. It's very inspirational because it teaches us how to achieve our goal, because there is a importance of goal in our life, but not importance of having goal, but to fulfill our goal, we have to continuously effort. So this is the thing in this book. Thank you. My humble request, don't use the stage without. And there is no new guest today. I request someone you can share your feedback. You are attending the session again or something. Yeah. Yeah, you are attending the session. Yeah. So you can share, did you find any difference or how did you find the session?
Oh, I didn't find any difference, but well, I was introduced to Toastmasters back in 2017, I think. when it was opening up in Reliance and Symbiosis University. And my sister was a part of Toastmasters, so I've been to quite a few meetings. And I know about you guys. I know you're actually an international institution from United States. I know quite a bit about you guys, and I want to join it. So I'm just a guest for 5 times. I'm going to join it. Pretty good club. I like it. I want to be a part of it.
Thank you. We'll proceed further with the meeting. We have an excellent team today with the excellent team member, TMOD, TM Hiren. Let's welcome him. One thing about TM Hiren, he has created such an impact that even if you don't use any sentence, any word, we make sure that we're going to smile. So that is your work that has created such impact. Over to you, TM.
Thank you, Madam President, for such a wonderful introduction. Well, I will start with a story. There was one village, and in that village, there was one well, and one boy fell down into that well. So everybody panicked, everybody rushed towards that wall, everybody well, and everybody started shouting that save this boy, save, help this boy. But the well was so deep that nobody was even daring to jump inside, and nobody was having that much courage. And one elderly person jumped. And because elderly person jumped, everybody gathered some courage that see, youngsters would not do, this guy jumped, so everybody gathered one rope. They throw the rope inside and somehow saved these two people. The elderly person came out with the boy. And then everybody praised this elderly person that, oh, wonderful. You have done wonderful, youngsters could not do, and you have jumped and you saved the life of this young boy. Elderly person says that keep everything aside. First tell me who pushed me inside. Somebody threw me and that's why I fall down into that well. Well, that is what is happening with me. I'm not very comfortable public speaker. So I thought that if I introduce some humor, I will get some reaction from the audience. And that's why I added a little bit of humor. I thought people will smile. So in my first icebreaker speech, I said that I have been married for so many years and I was being recorded. So I told that since my wife will watch this recording, I will have to say that I'm happily married. I said that, and I thought that people will smile, but they started laughing. And then I was introduced to be as a humorous speaker. So it was not me who jumped inside that well, it was the circumstances that has pushed me inside that well. Everybody now introduce me as a humorous speaker, and I'm forced to say something humorous. But over a period of time, I realized that humor is really very good thing. It is establishing connection. It is make the things very casual. It creates some good feeling among others. So I tell you, like once I went to this Chinikam restaurant, we went as a family, and we were searching for a place to sit, and there were other people who were sitting already, and the bench was occupied. But one couple was, one family was nice enough to give us some space. So they gave us that you can sit here. So I said, thank you, but we will pay our own bills. We say like that. And that was a clip of a humor. I mean, they said that don't worry, we will pay for you. But something happened like that. It was a little funny moment, and we established connection. So entire meal, we had two family together, and we were conversing with each other, and we had a good time together. Once, me and my father, we went to Timmins. Timmins is a city in Canada, in the states of Ontario, and there are some gold mines. So we went there and we were purchasing the tickets, gold mines we wanted to see. So we say that one ticket for senior and one ticket for adult. And my father said that senior is for me and adult for this guy. So the lady, she surprised, she says that, oh, I thought you are the adult and this guy is senior. And it was a little funny moment, but my father says that, yeah, this is why I always have to clarify. I look very adult, but people consider me adult, but I'm actually senior. It was little funny moment, But then connection was established, and she was a tour guide, so she paid special attention to us while we were going around that tour. So these are the funny moments that establish some connection. Of course, it is not always good that way. Sometimes it falls back other way around also. I have a traveling job. So once I was going to one checking in one hotel, and I was little feeling good. So casually I told the receptionist girl that, ma'am, your smile is very beautiful. I told her. And that girl told me that, well, your smile is even more beautiful. So I felt so happy. And she told me that, you know what, sir, your smile reminds me of my father. So that was a connection established, but different way of connection. Anyway, what my agenda is that humor established connection. There are sometimes humor also creates a serious situation can be converted into nice manner. We are going to discuss about that, but let us initiate our meeting. And I would like to call upon our timer. Uh, so initially, I will call upon our tech team timer, accountant and Graminin. And what I mean to say is, uh, a child, 4-year-old child, that is laughing, 4-year-old child is laughing 300 times in a day. But 40-year-old person is unable to laugh that much even in 10 weeks time. So let us incorporate humor into our day-to-day activity. Let us take humor seriously. And I will call upon all the role players, but I will request them to explain some humor in their personal life, along with when they explain about their role. So with a big round of applause, let us call upon Toastmaster.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Actually, I remember yesterday's incident. Actually, one of my colleagues, we all are sitting there and in a tea break, and all are talking about everything else in office. And at that time, my colleague said everyone that we already have taken the tea, but in my watch, he has a actually he has bought a new watch, uh, and he said us all. Actually, there is a symbol of tea in my um, digital watch. So I suddenly noticed that he bought a new watch, but no one noticed yet. So I think actually I said, Bhaiya, it's not about tea, it's about your new watch. You bought a new watch. Now we all come to know that you bought a new watch. Uh, so today I am playing a role of a timer. For prepared speech, there is a time of a limit of 5 to 7 minutes. On 5 minutes, I will show green card. On 6 minutes, I will show yellow card. On 7 minutes, I will show red card. For evaluator, there is a time limit of 2 to 3 minutes. On 2 minutes, I will show green card. On 2.5 minutes, I will show yellow card. And on 3 minutes, I will show red card. For table topic speakers, there is a time limit of 1 to 2 minutes. On 1 minute, I will show green card. On 1.5 minutes, I will show yellow card. And on 2 minutes, I will show red card.
Thank you very much, timer Toastmaster Jason. I think your joke was not understood by that person. He must have understood it, but because you said Bhaiya, so he might. And, but very excellently you mentioned that. Now it is time for our counter. Our counter, you will be surprised to know that she is a fitness freak and she is a bicycle rider. And she is promptly taking this role of our counter. I will request her to explain her role But at the same time, I will also request her to explain some funny incident she came across. So with a way round of applause.
Good morning, everyone. Okay. Today's theme, I must say, I really appreciate. I'm looking forward for you become to be PM only and a theme like that. Because of this theme, I had to send my elder daughter to her drawing class. And that was a selfish reason because if she had home, then she would not have stayed. So I had to ask everyone to leave the coding settings in this weather and push them to attend the class. Anyway, about the funny incident, I remember it was during the placement season in our college. I was in the final year of my MBA, and there were some companies who were invited for campus placement drive. So one fine day, there were all of us were invited, and we were sitting outside the interview room. All of us were dead serious. We didn't know whether they will ask us about the finance or forex or accountancy or financial management or politics or just general topics. So nobody was talking to each other. Everyone had their file, their certificates with them. They were just going to preparing about the set of questions. One by one, each candidate was asked to attend the interview, and then they were not allowed. After the interview was over, they were not allowed to stay in the room, and they were asked to wait outside or just let other candidates go for interview. So even I was the last candidate to the interview, and when the candidates were getting outside of the interview and then leaving, I was watching their faces; they were dead serious. I was thinking to myself, "Oh my God, what are the kind of questions they were asking?" Eventually, my turn came, and I greeted the interviewers. I handed over my resume and my certificates to them to go over. They asked me to take a seat, and for 2 minutes they were silent. They were going through my documents. Then they asked the casual question, "Tell us about yourself." I was so dead serious. I was thinking to myself, engrossed in all sorts of what are the questions they will ask. For a second, I completely forgot to I could not remember my name. I could not remember what am I supposed to tell them. Just tell us about yourself is the first very casual question. I had to ask them to return my resume to me, and then I looked over it, and then I was prepared for the question. So when I left the interview, it went all over. I was selected eventually. But then when I think about that day, I don't know in what zone I was, but looking at the faces of the candidates who were getting out of the interview, um, I went to that zone which was very dead serious. I was not able to take that interview process in a casual way. That they are just other people who are asking me questions about myself. So this was the funny incident. I recall this day, and I feel funny about it. For today about my role as an AMA counter. The purpose of this role is to watch out for the filler words and catch words. To note them, I will try to note the filler words by the name of the speaker and evaluator. At the end of the session, when I will be asked to present my report, I'll present the report with the count of the filler words used by each and every speaker. I hope this will help you refine your speeches in future. I wish all these speakers all the very best.
Thank you, Dr. Chitalika. You explained nicely that you forgot your name, but company selected you. They selected you because you had a courage to ask the resume back and see, look at your own name, and then you pronounce that. That courage, and that's why company hired you. Our Dravidian is a proud culture lover and who likes to wear the ethnic clothes also. like Dhoti, that when he introduced himself, he was wearing Dhoti. And he has excellent command on English language, so another can be a better comedian than him. With a big round of applause, let us call upon Dr. Vinod.
Thank you, Yamuri. I'd like to share two jokes which one was very old and one was relatively new. We were having and one more thing, before I go even to the respect of our country, that's very important. So we were having a dinner during my son's very about 12th birthday. And me, my wife, my 6-year-old daughter along with my son. We were having a good conversation for some restaurant in Manjapur. Suddenly, my 6-year-old daughter asked her mother, "How did your father agree to marry you with this man?" I'm not able to laugh, and it made me think a lot. That's one thing. And second thing, when we were in college, I am from a chemical engineer, so there were hardly any girls. But we had one girl who was very beautiful, and she was everybody were attracted towards that girl. We had one guy from rural area. I studied in Chennai, but he was from Kanjipur. He wanted to talk to her. So he came and asked me how do I, even I didn't know. I was not a great, I was not even conversant in talking to girls. Even now, even that stage also. So he came to me and he asked me, he said, I do not know to manage, but I was nothing. But that guy he wanted to do something, but itching. More he said, I have to go and talk. And I could, get to be friends. So he said, he went to her and said, I chemical, you chemical, we all chemical. So like, so that we used to make fun of this guy for a very long time. So coming to my goal of journalism, yeah, one incident happened in college when we were passing out. It was the final year of engineering. And I asked one guy, how did the exam go? He said, I passed out. So other thing, why this kind of thing happened in our conversation, and also same our president had one instance during her proposal on during her conversation with her husband. Also, when somebody is in the middle of a date or somebody is in a performance, for example, it's more relevant for us. We tend to make this mistake of our counters and remedy. Why it happens? I just gave a small thought. For me, most important, there are many reasons because we are not native speakers and we tend to replace our native language with English. That is one reason. The other thing is vocabulary we can inculcate during our younger age, or maybe people like me and text grammar or immediately. So these are all reasons which tend to have poor English. So the word of the day is sagacious, which means having good judgment. So to in the context of the meeting today, Toastmaster experience has a sagacious sense of humor. And the phrase of the day is day and day out, which uses them daily. I request all of you to use the word of the day and the phrase of the day frequently as far as possible. And also, I will be noting down the good usage, incorrect usage, and I will be presenting my report at the end of the day. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you for wonderful introduction as a grammarian. Moving further to a speaking slot, I would now call upon the evaluator for the speaker number one, Toastmaster Gitanjali. She is a teacher, and once a teacher, always a teacher. And we have been learning from her to explain her about the objective of speaker number one. Please, Toastmaster Gitanjali.
Should I have to
Yes, please.
one
Yeah.
human? It is a personal joke from my side. See, you all know as Hiren Toastmaster did also narrated that I was a teacher and I was associated for 28 years in primary school. So I was very popular. Everyone knew me, Mrs. Sarkar. All the units. If they say Mrs. Sarkar, it's one call they knew who is Mrs. Sarkar. But the saddest part is that very few they knew my name, Gita. No, many times this happened that our principal madam, suppose our principal madam sometimes they to buy just for a change used to um, instruct our youth, go and call Gitanjali madam. So I had some talk with her. And the fun part is that the pew used to come to me because I was one of the senior teacher of the madam. Do you know who is Gitanjali madam? I haven't come across with Gitanjali. Everyone was called with their name except me. I don't know. From management to pew, everyone used to call me that name. Even the students. Many times they asked me, Madam Rachna madam was calling Gitanjali madam. Who is she, Gitanjali madam? I used to, who can be? It is me only. So, still, when I just remember all those things, it gives a punch of humor inside. This is from my side. Namaskar, and my holy greetings to each one of you. Today, Toastmaster Bikram will present his speech of Level 5, Project 1 from the Path Visionary Communication. Name of the project is Develop Your Vision. As this project contains two speeches, today he will present the first speech of this project. The purpose of this project is for him is to develop a detailed vision for his personal life or professional life or an organization, and also share some aspect of it. Timer, please note, his allotted timings are 5 to 7 minutes. His speech title, very emotional and also humorous. I expect my crush to look at me. All the rest, Toastmaster Vikram, present your best and thank you.
Thank you, Gitanjali ma'am. Nobody knows you here as Mrs. Sarkar.
Yes, sir. In such a I'm really only confused for so many years.
It was a wonderful explanation of objective of our first speaker. I will introduce our first speaker. Our first speaker is past president of this club, and he has a twin brother. So I have watched one movie named Judwa, and in Judwa, the twin brothers share their energy. So one guy's energy is shared by another, and another person's energy shared by this gentleman. And I think that is exactly the same happening with our past president, Toastmaster Vikram. So with a big round of applause, let us call upon Toastmaster Vikram with a speech title, I expect my girls to look at me.
Toastmaster of today, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Hello. During my college days, as a normal-minded human being, I expected my crush to look at me. My crush commented, Vikram's body mass index, BMI, is too low. A size 0 tummy, weak chest, no biceps and triceps. He looks like a patient. When a crush comments like this on your physical features, what next? In one of my Toastmaster speeches, I told that during my college days, I was neither academically brilliant or perfectly handsome. I had to wait. Few years down the line, I graduated, got a good job, bought a new car. To practice safe driving skills, I reached office 2 hours before the scheduled time. That's when the roads were empty. Thankfully, there was a gym inside the office campus. I visited the gym. The trainer looked at me like this and told you need to eat 6 times a day. Exercise regularly. I'm sure that you can build a good physique. I followed his instructions rigorously. And in few months, I did put up some marks. As a normal-minded human being, I expected my crush to look at me. My crush commented, Vikram's body mass index, perfect. Not so flat tummy, a firm chest, nice biceps and triceps. He looks amazing. Now, when a crush comments on your physical features like this, it pleases. Next, what? My father called me and said there is a marriage proposal for Puri. If the girl likes you, get married. Please note the sentence. If the girl likes you, get married. I have been married for close to 12 years. September 30th, 2023 is my 13th wedding anniversary. We have an 8-year-old kid. I am 40. Life is so smooth and streamlined. To add some spice, as a normal-minded human being, I expect my crush to look at me. My crush commented, Vikram's body mass index is too high. He's got a very fat belly all across, sagging chest, no biceps and triceps. When a crush comments like this, especially on your physical features, it hurts. What next? I visited the gym which is inside my office campus. And the trainer looked at me like this and told, do not eat 6 times a day. Exercise regularly so that you can build your physique. Toastmasters, and yes, if you're not figured out what is my crush or who is my crush, it's my health. Health. I considered always my health as someone like a crush. From a very far distance, I admired and stared. The moment crush looked at me, I looked somewhere else. I also envy people who are having a love on their crush. I mean the health, having the marathons, the exercise, the diets. Where am I? Not doing anything. I've developed a vision. Let me eat only this much rice, exercise regularly, practice yoga, limit my junk food, so that there is a check in my body mass index. What is this body mass index? It's very easy to gauge. Measure your height in centimeters, subtract by 100. That number should be your ideal weight for male, and subtract by 110. That should be your ideal weight for female. Back in college days, I was 52. 172 centimeters is my height. Minus 100, I should be 72. Just before my marriage, I was 72. And now, I'm 82. So that's not the ideal weight or the relationship I need to have with my health. I have decided that come what may, I know this is a naughty 40 age, but still, let me initiate a relationship with my health so that I can continue to live long, happily, healthily. On top of it, I have this amazing feeling of loving my crush. Finally, stay tuned to my next speech. Whether did I have a healthy relationship with my crush? Thank you so much.
Excellent speech by our past president, speaker number 1. In fact, I am also happy. For him, crush is different and marriage is different. For me, I had to marry my crush. The lady was my crush, and then I had to marry her. And then regarding health, I know that somebody told that your waist diameter should be less than 34 or something like that. I forgot to ask him that at that time he mentioned that 34 should be the diameter. I forgot to ask him whether it was waist or you are talking about height. Otherwise, I would have also taken care of my health. It was wonderful speech. Let us move on to speaker number 2. And before calling upon our speaker number two, I will call upon the evaluator for speaker number two. You will be surprised to know he is also a past president of our VTM club. He is very excellent motivator and a delight to listen to. And I will request him to narrate a funny incident along with explaining about the objectives of speaker number two. With a big round of applause, let us call upon.
Thank you. When you are in Rome, be like Romans. And when we have a TMOD like that, dress like TMOD. So when today when I get ready, my daughter asked me, why you are looking like Hiren Dalal? I told her that today is the Hiren Dalal show, so I cannot miss. So starting with the funny incident. Well, if you are father of two teenagers and if you are happily married for more than 20 years, humor is an integral part of your life. It is an everyday affair. But to share a personal incident with you, it started in 2005 when in the corporates the health checkup becomes an initiative. They send all their employees to the hospital for the health check. So it was very first time for me in 2004, I believe. I went for a health check. And there was they performed the sonography on me. So I was utterly confused. Then why they are doing sonography? So the doctor came, and generally these kind of doctors, sonography specialist or radiologist, they don't smile. They are always very serious. So he came with a nurse. He put a lot of a thick gel, rubbed all over my stomach, and started pressing with a tool, looking at the computer without making an eye contact with me. Any problem you have? Then I said, since last 6 months, I have severe money crisis. This is the true story. So he suddenly looked at me. What are you saying? Is there any problem in the stomach? I said, no, it is absolutely fine. So the girl standing next to him started laughing all out. So that was the real story. Coming to the, you can clap at it. Thank you. Okay, so once again, good morning, my fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, I'm going to evaluate my target speaker, Toastmaster Pradeep's speech. Toastmaster Pradeep is pursuing the path of effective coaching, and today he is delivering his level 3 project 2 speech. The speech objective is to practice the skills needed to connect with an unfamiliar audience. The title of the speech is In Charge. Timer, please note the timing of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. Thank you, and over to you.
Our speaker number two is an excellent orator and a motivational speaker. And with his level 3 project 2 speech, let us welcome Toastmaster Pradeep with a big round of applause. Speech title is In Charge. Toastmaster Pradeep.
I would like to listen from you. What is that one thing that is most important thing to become the in charge of results in every area of life? It may be our professional area, it may be our personal area, it may be our health, it may be our any area of our life. What is that one thing? Control of that one thing is very important for us. Happiness. Yes. You are right, or all are you are right as per your perception. But today I want to grab your attention with one point, which is most important to get results, to become the in charge of our profession, to become the in charge of in the Toastmaster meeting, to become the in charge in every area of our life. And that one thing is our behavior, our actions. And I want to explain you how I become the in charge of a quality in charge in my organization. So what I would like to explain you about this product. How many of you are aware of this product? Yes. Where this product is used? This product is actually electrical conduit pipes. This is electrical. This product is used for electrical installations. This product is used for electrical installation. And before this product supplied to the end user, this product has to go to various tests. We have to do various tests on this product, like compression test, impact test, resistance test, burning test. Various tests are required to do on this product. So when I joined in quality, and I have to face various auditors. BIS auditors, they came to our company, and I have to explain them how to do the testing of that product. So whenever this product is produced, we have to cut this product in 200 mm length. We have to take 12 samples of this product, and we have to make the conditioning of this sample. We have to put this product, 12 samples of this product, in this deep freezer. Right? We have to make the conditioning of this product for 240 hours, and we have to maintain the temperature of this deep freezer 60 plus minus 2 degrees Celsius. After completion of that conditioning time, again we have to recondition this product at minus 5 degrees Celsius for 2 hours. And after completion of that conditioning time, we have to take this product in below this impact testing machine, where we have to put this product below this weight, and we are dropping weight from the height, and that height is also defined in that BIS standard. The height of the weight, from which height we have to drop that product. And all the 12 samples, out of all these 12 samples, the 9 samples should be passed. And if 9 samples are passed, then this product is considered as a quality tested product. Right? And I have to explain all these things to the BIS auditor. So, what I have done here, in order to become the quality in charge, what are the 2 things that I have controlled are my physiology while explaining about the quality of test, my physiology, how I am doing. I have to convince that auditor, I have to make eye contact with that auditor, I have to explain that auditor, I have to move rapidly to the deep freezer, I have to take that sample, I have to tell that auditor that this sample is conditioned, we have to condition this sample for at minus 5 degrees Celsius for 2 hours. All that audio, I have to control that audio. What are the sentences that I have to talk in front of the audio or in front of the BIS auditor? I have to use, I have to recall all that sentences in my mind. I have to take the control of my physiology in order to explain the testing to that BIS auditor. The 2 things I have to do. First is my physiology, and what are the sentences that I have to speak, which will get convinced by that auditor, so that I can able to convince that auditor. The 2 things, if you want to control your behavior, no matter whatever your profession, if you are a cricketer, if you are a dancer, if you are a motivator, if you are a singer, if you are a production manager, if you are a quality manager, whatever it may be, you have to only control 2 things. The first thing is your movement, your physiology. Your physiology means your facial expression, your body movements, your eye contact, how you are explaining things to the auditor, your movements towards that deep freezer, all that things we have to control in order to become the in charge of our behavior. And the second thing, what are the audios that I am rotating in my mind? As a Toastmaster of the day, whenever I am coming as a Toastmaster of the day, what are the 2 things I have to control? My physiology, here, I have to stand like this, like Toastmaster here, and I have to control the audios. Toastmaster meeting is basically divided into 3 sections. The first one is prepared speech session, the second one is table topic session. That's all. The moment you control the audio, the moment you control your physiology, you will become the in charge of that particular behavior. You can take the control of that particular behavior. So whenever you are doing any profession, if you see any dancer, if you see any cricketer, what he is controlling? For any profession, there is a particular physiology. Physiology means your facial expression, all that things are there. Now it's my question to you all. Now you all understand the two parts which you need to take the charge. That is your physiology and the audios that you are making in your head. Now, what is that? What is that physiology that you want to acquire as a speaker? What is that physiology that you want to acquire as a trainer? What is that physiology that you want to acquire as a doctor? What is that physiology that you want to acquire as a teacher? You have to find out that physiology, you have to acquire that physiology, you have to see that person, you have to see that particular person who is a proficient, who is mastering in that particular profession, you can adapt the physiology of that person. You can adapt the audios of that person, and in order to become the in charge of any field, you just can take the control of those two things. Now, with this, I would like to finish this speech. Thank you.
Excellent, thank you. In fact, I was scheduled to buy Polycap wire. And I thought I will ask discount from Dr. Kali. But the way he explained how the impact test and everything is being done, I don't think I will be able to ask discount, but that impact was because of the way he presented it. And that embedded in my mind, so thank you very much for such a wonderful speech. Now, the third speaker session, we are going to take a evening session at the end of this meeting. So that time we are going to save for further. But I would like to further explain about, before we go to the table topic master, I would like to explain that even sometimes serious situation, and when you say some joke, things will become more delightful, more lively. Once President George Bush was called upon at a convocation program, and the students were being given the certificates and all that. And at that time, he had to deliver speech. So he delivered speech. He says that those who are A grade students, they are going to achieve great things in their life. Those who are B grade or C grade students, they can work further and they can still get something, they can flourish in their life. But those who fail, you have a chance to become next president of the United States. So that way he put humor and everybody was delighted. So sometimes the humor will make the situations less serious. Now time is for table topic master. Table topic master also has, along with table topic session, he also delivering level 2 project 2 from the pathway strategic relationship, which requires active listening. So after every table topic, he has to explain some comments on that topics. So with a big round of applause, let us call it.
So to start with, good afternoon, Toastmaster. Thank you for this. To you one incident about my life, what is more than everyone thinks about the marriage that it's one of the great events in our life. I was married 13 years back, and what happened is that my wife forced me to wear dhoti. And I was not sure that whether I will be able to wear dhoti, but she forced me that how to wear it. I took the dhoti, I wore it. What happened is that when I was taking the first of Sat Ferans, dhoti got stuck into my leg and got pulled out. The shirt was a little bit long, so nobody noticed me. But I was very skeptical now, what should I do? Because 6 Feral was still in scar. I just nudged my wife that, okay, I stopped in between and nudged my wife, and this is happening. She called her friend and asked whether she can help. So my wife and they tied my dhoti with pins and all these things. And it was safe for me. Otherwise, if that incident has got recorded, it will be lifelong that I lost my dhoti in between my marriage, even in the start. Now coming to the table topic. Table topic session is the way we say that it is a practice where we practice impromptu speech. I will add on to it. It is the platform where you express yourself. It's not only the practice, but when you get the subject, you express your opinions, use about that particular topic.
So I'll be calling out Toastmasters and guests one by one, and they have to speak on that topic for 1 to 2 minutes. They can take 20 seconds to consolidate their thoughts so they can organize the content and deliver it better. So to start with first, Pratik. So I have collected 16 topics, and those 16 topics are available in the spinning wheel. Yes, spin the wheel, and then select your topic. What topics comes, you have to yes. Your topic is flight or train or car. Dear Pratik, your topic is flight or train or car. Good morning, everyone. And so good morning. Flight, train, or car? Well, it's for me personally depend on which company you currently have. Because in many of your friend circle, there might be one person. Then when you are saying him that I'm going to buy vegetables, the vegetable chod, let the vegetable, let's go to Goa. There are some kind of people like that. So they want to travel more. So in that case, you go with the car. But in the car ride, there is one issue. If you had like 6 to 7 hours of traveling, the first half an hour, 1 hour go like, oh, what a beautiful scenery, what a beautiful sights, oh wow, what an atmosphere. And then rest of the 7 things like, oh, I should have gone to the washroom first. So there is a situation with the car that can be avoidable with the train or the plane. And for the train, as one of our Toastmasters today just introduced the how why he hates metros. So that took me in the deep. So I follow you as my guru and everything. So I follow you as that. So I will last option for me is like plane. I for all the folks, I just had my first flight few days back. It was going to the Bangalore, and I noticed that in the flight, when you only beautiful thing about the flight, it was on time most of the considering the train. So if you want to go reach to the place at a certain time, then flight is the on go to option for me at least. Over to you. Thank you. So it was wonderful knowing that every situation he has chosen a different mode of transport, and best option he liked was the plane. Would like no. You can select your topic. Team Soumya, your topic is gift you remember. Gift you remember, Team Soumya. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone present out here. So a gift I remember has to be the football shoes I got from my brother. It was my first football shoes. Because back then he had those Nike football shoes, and I always used to cry that I didn't get a football shoes. I also play, like I also want a professional football shoes. I also want to make a career in football. So I used to cry every day for the football shoes while I was in my third standard. But my parents always decided that you are still young, you need to play a little bit more, then we'll get you the football shoes. But I remember that it was my birthday, and my brother surprised me with those Nike football shoes. And I still remember I had a great day. I went out there and played for 3 hours that day with the football shoes. Though I spoiled the shoes completely on the same day itself. I got scolded as well that you spoiled it
new brand, new Nike football shoes, but still those were the best gifts I got from her. Thank you.
Like, when it comes to have the gift, and we want that for a long time, and then we get it. How, how we remember that gift? Thank you, James, so much. Glad to come. Your topic is copy and paste. You know, we always do copy and paste. It may be anything. So your topic is copy and paste. Means like different topics.
Hello, good morning. My topic is a copy and paste. I want to take a scenario of my friend. He want to propose his girl at the second year of the class. He take a help of our senior, and senior is a very brilliant in this type of activity. He is very charming and the nice to talk with the girls and everything. And my friend and me, we like we can talk, but for the proposal, and everything, it's very difficult for us. So he goes. My senior gave one script which he used for her girlfriend or crush. So my friend forget the name of that girl that put in that script only. Please write. Basically, we are engineer, okay. So that was पूरा. And when he speaks, that girl surprised me. My name is not in the script, and you are proposing me. So that's the copy and paste thing. So that's it.
We know that how the copy paste has taken the importance of life. We cannot live without copy and paste. It is not limited to Microsoft Excel. Everywhere we go with copy and paste. But we have to be sure, and as engineer or anybody, we have to be sure that how we are copy and pasting. So, welcome, Yash. Imagine now. Now you put yourself to imagination. This topic was supposed to be there, but you can put your imagination. Your topic is hello, Anka.
So when we think of uncle, right, we imagine someone like very old age, but what I feel is the maturity of the mind, right? So when I am in my class, most of the people are very childish. Means they are kind of people who threw the pencil on someone and they call it fun. But I feel like no, it's not what you call fun. It should be like interacting and all. So they call me uncle sometimes. Even at my home when everyone is talking, all matured person, all this experience, they are talking about something very important. And I go there and I put my opinion in a very funny way. So they say, okay, uncle, please be aside, let us do our thing. So this is the thing which I remember about the uncle. But what I really feel is that being an uncle is also very important. Like every time you can't handle every situation, being child. So there are some situations where we need to keep ourselves as a and understand everything. So with this, I would like to end my speech.
So it was wonderful to know the second aspect of being uncle. Generally, we say that being called uncle, we feel that our hair has gone gray and we feel that we are getting old. But yes has given us this another perspective that being called uncle, you are a mature person and people are believing in you. That's why they are calling you uncle. So, coming to the last topic, madam. Your topic is, and I could not stop laughing. Your topic is, and I could not stop laughing.
RHEA.
Yeah.
My topic is I couldn't stop laughing. Recently, I think a week back, I had a competition done by Namaskar University, and I'm from MSU, so I was an external student participating. And the competition was about case study analysis. And I'm very new to case study analysis because I'm not a commerce student, I'm a science student. So I took a partner who was from commerce. The only one mistake I made was he was not a good partner. He is obsessed with ChatGPT. I had the hardest time trying to get him to do the work from his own head instead of using ChatGPT. And I lost it now. I lost it completely. Six groups of us were sitting in a classroom and doing the work. I entered and he showed me something which I'd already made. And I was like, this is not how you do it. And I just started scolding him. And somebody took a video of that and I started showing it to him. Now I was like, stop, this is not at all fun. But internally, I was laughing a lot because that guy was acting very stupid. And this chat GPT thing went on and on and on. And in the day of the competition, when we were presenting, we messed it up a little bit. And my camera was not switched on. I had a switched off camera. And I was laughing hysterically because I knew we are not getting selected because we had completely messed up our entire thing. Our PPT was not working, they couldn't hear anything. And the only thing I was remembering was I was scolding him the entire time to not use chat GPT. But in the end, I was the reason why we couldn't get selected. So that made me laugh a lot and made me realize we do not know how to use PowerPoint.
Thank you, Ria. So Ria made the comment about this Ria 0.0, how ChatGPT could not help us in being creative. And at the last, we can also enjoy the moment when we think that okay, we are on losing side, but we can still enjoy the moment and have a laugh about it. So with this last session, I end the table topic session and will hand over to. Thank you. Ma'am. Yes, Jeffrey, our timer, please.
First time prepared speeches. Both our speakers are qualified. Then after table topic speech, all are qualified.
Thank you. Now I would like to hand over the stage back to our team out and we take forward. Thank you.
It was wonderful session and you took care of time, so that was excellent. In fact, when you mentioned about the uncle, I gave one speech on, come on uncle, you can do it. And yeah, I was being called upon uncle. I felt not so good, but because what he explained, Toastmaster explained, I felt that yes, he will make a better person. So I really like it. Sometimes when critics are there, humor can help you overcome that critics also. Once George Bernard Shaw didn't, he was having one opponent, one guy was opposing always George Bernard Shaw. And while he was walking, he went for a walk and he came across that opponent. And opponent, because obviously he didn't like George Bernard Shaw, he told that I don't give way to the foolish person. So George Bernard Shaw says, but I give, and then he stepped aside. And that way he took care of his critics. Well, but positive thing about Toastmaster is we have critics, but in a very positive way. So entire speech is going to get evaluated. There will be some criticism, but that will be a positive criticism that will be for betterment for entire meeting. So to handle that session, I would like to call upon our general evaluator, Toastmaster Sarika, with a big round of applause.
Thank you so much, Kia Modi, to introducing me. And first I have to share my view, right?
Yes.
And good morning to each and everyone sitting over here. So my view, actually when he asked me for this, then I realized that my language is almost full of these, my personal jokes only. I'm very fond of shopping, and I'm that type of person who always loves to live in our own world, imaginary world. Okay, I start imagining immediately all that things. I went for the shopping, and I was just imagining that with my this pink color top, I have to buy this color bottom, and what beautiful look I will get. And I was just thinking on that, and I just reached my spot. I opened the car, and it just screamed like anyone because I saw someone inside my car and he's talking. And I was shocked by looking at how he dared to sit in my car, how he got the key. Okay, and even in a few fraction of seconds, just my husband walked over there, he hold my hand and he forcefully walked over from there and he said, all the white color Nissans are not our own. So on this note, I would like to start tell about my own role. First of all, I'm really feeling today blessed to play this role because I think it's my own view that in today's meeting, the participant, all the role players are the one of the most feeling proud of our this BPM club. Okay, the most. So it takes lots of courage and lots of preparation to play this. Okay, for my guests, I would like to brief my role. It's just like a CCTV camera. I'm a CCTV camera for this meeting, who is going to watch for each and everything, not only which is going to play on the stage, but also over there. Okay, so I'm going to present all this with the help of my team, evaluator team, for prepared speaker and table topic speaker, and my tag team, timer, R counter, and grammarian. And at the end of the session, on the call of PMOD, I will come here to share my own view on this whole. So now I have to. So for next, I would like to call the evaluator who evaluate a speechless speech of Tia Vikram. She is none other than the male tiger, the tiger of our group. She is none other than Gitanjali. No, really, she is just like a tiger. Thank you so much. Thank you.
My soulful greetings to each one of you. Toastmaster Vikram, with this excellent presentation, you have changed my perception about you. Up till now, I used to consider you as a serious person, but today you have revealed the lighter side of your personality. You amazed all of us with your new ability. Your speech title. I expect my crush to look at me. Was thoroughly linked with your presentation. It was well organized, well written, and quite well presented speech. According to me, it was a speech full of suspense. Your speech had opening, body, and conclusion. All the three parts were very wonderfully interlinked with each other. You used very good language to show your deep feelings and affection for your crush. According to me, it was an emotional presentation full of humorous flavor. Opening was wonderful and punchline, that body mass index. Every time, thrice or 4 times you have used that body mass index, really created great enthusiasm inside all of us. Your audience loved your presentation because the feelings which you had shown towards your crush was excellent. And they found it quite near to their heart. You have a good command over language
in your speech, the crushed word has created great suspense in our mind. Content of your speech, eye contact with the audience, facial gesture, and body language. Everything superb. Hats up to you for your confidence level. Technically, it was sound presentation and also you fulfilled your project objective. But to make you a higher level speaker, I have few suggestions for you. So you are sagacious speaker and to make your presentation well, you practice day in and day out. Day out. In spite of good presentation, I somehow felt emotions were missing in your presentation. You talked about your crush. We don't know who is your crush. Till you reveal the fact, we all thought that it may be girlfriend or some she. But up till the portion you have not revealed about your crush, we all were thinking you may be some lady, some fantastic or beautiful lady. She's a crush. But as soon as you reveal the fact that it is mine, hell, and the feelings, our feeling, it went down from here to this bottom, and we all were crushed down by that word. I have few suggestions again. You need to do hard working voice modulation. Some high notes and some low notes. Naturally, it will add to your performance. Secondly, you just gave your performance from this area only. You should try to go near to the audience to create a greater impact for your speech. It was wonderful to hear you. Just think about my recommendation, and I think we will see you in next 2-3 years with you very higher order stage but platform. All the best. And with this, very easy writing. Thank you so much.
So next, I would like to call to evaluate the speech of a wonderful speaker, T.M. Pradeep, a very assertive and articulate evaluator of this club. And today I will recognize one more quality of his. He is not only very precisely analyzing or observing the thing, but he is very good in switching also, just from a serious role to funny the way he are. Please clap for me and then the switch to serious roles to give a feedback that which is going to be a productive for any of them. Right? So I would like to call Tina Kumar.
Thank you. Thank you. So, good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Toastmaster project. First of all, congratulations for successfully completing your level 3 and project 2 speech on the path of effective coaching. In charge. What an impactful title you had on your speech. Not only the title, you proved yourself as an in charge when you were on the stage. You had a full command over the language, over the confidence. So 10 out of 10 on your confidence when you are delivering the speech. You started with a question. That is one of the best ways to engage the audience. And that was the requirement of your speech objective as well, to engage with the unfamiliar audience. So to meet the objective, you started with the question to the audience and move on. Not only that, the another best way for the speaker is to use the prompt. So you use the pipe as a prompt, and on top of that, as an icing on the cake, you use the PowerPoint presentation as well. So it was a complete offering to the audience for a best speaker that you can use the prompts also, you can use the PowerPoint presentation also to hook the audience with the message you wanted to convey to the audience. And the message at the end of the speech was also very powerful. It is about the physiology and the audio in the mind to become the in charge of your behavior. Now let us see that how we can take your speech to the next level. At the beginning, when you ask the question, few people responded to. But you moved on without acknowledging the response. As a speaker, it is always better that you acknowledge the response. Yes, thank you, Bhushan, for that response. Thank you, Hiren, for that response. And then you move on. Second, there were few grammatical errors in your speech. For example, product has to go various tests. It has to something like product has to undergo various tests or past various tests. Then, when you were explaining about the manufacturing cycle of the product, your all sentences were starting that we have to do the stretch test, then we have to do the icing test, and then we have to do the strength test. So you were using we have to after every sentence. You could have reframed that sentence that the product has to first go to the strength test, after that it will go to the next step, something like that. Instead of repeating we have to, right? Similarly, when you were explaining about your role to the inspector, the same sentence where I have to. So we can I would say redefine that speech in a better way so that we can restrict throwing the repetitive words to the audience. Because sometimes what will happen, all our efforts will go in well and audience will go away from us. The conclusion was abrupt. You simply concluded the speech. So try to conclude the speech with a powerful message which will reconnect with your original title and the original message. I would like to give you a challenge that next time when you present the speech, please be vulnerable and share a personal story. With that, thank you and over to you.
So it's a time for our next for beautiful person who is having a very great quality, and that is the softness, a natural cuteness and innocent appearance of a body language. She is TM sorry, TM Jayashree, who is playing the role as a talent. TM Gitanjali, disqualified. TM Kunal, qualified. Okay, next I would like to call next person, and I want to listen a name from you guys if you are able to guess. He is a very cool and calm. Doesn't matter which role he is playing. He is sitting in an audience or whatever role he is. He's always very cool and calm, using the soft words, always soft spoken. But his words impact so lot. They are so powerful that we all always appreciate him and try to learn something from him. Can you guess the name, please? Yes, it's a clear problem.
Thank you very much for the introduction. So before I start my evaluation as PT, on request of TN Hiren, I will share my short story of humor. I'll take a few 2 minutes or maybe more than 2 minutes. Excuse me for 2 minutes, okay. So I second to TM Krunal that being married for such a long time, humor is day in, day out activity. But the sad part is one partner is very humorous, the other partner is very serious. When both of them mix, the humor becomes very serious. So I'll not share the humor part or the serious humor which we as a couple will share, but I will share my own personal story. It was my first day to the new office. I drove my car to the basement one, and luckily I got space in the basement and I parked the car. By some means, I had to leave early on the first day, and I was not aware about the exit route of the basement. It was hot summer, so I just put on the AC, the windshield was up, and just started driving. The guards who are at the basement signaled left. I did not notice. I made a right turn and took the same route where I descended down. But I don't know what thought I was. I started traveling back on the same road where actually it was to come, but I started back. He started whistling, but I did not listen. When I looked at the back of the mirror, I saw him running back behind me. I still did not get what was happening. Then I saw a guard coming from the front and started whistling. Still, I did not understand what was happening. Then when I drove at the entrance, there were few other guards standing like this. Doing like this. Then I realized my state of mind. I opened the wheel seat and then what happened? Sir, this is not the exit route. This is the entry. You have to go to the other route for the exit. And can't you see the guard whistling? Can't you see all the people running behind you? I said, sorry, I don't know what state of mind I was, but it was really my mistake. When they escorted me back to the route, back to the basement, and then he told me the exit. So that incident, the first day of my new office, I still remember. So whenever you are driving, just be on the right side. That was the humor. Please laugh. So being a DT, table topic evaluator, I am also given the role of evaluating TM question, who has taken the role of the TTM. So to start with, TM question. So he very well explained about the TTM session, the importance of TTM session. We saw the use of digital crop for the first time, so that was from the reflected nice topic. Whosoever came for the table topic, he repeated the topic twice so that the topics are well understood by the speaker and he has some time to narrate on that. He had the preparation very well done. Okay, I think he had prepared for long, but due to time constraint, he had to shorten it. And he was very confident in the role and he finally handed it over nicely back to Steve. Few suggestions or improvement where I would like to maybe you can improve more is the timing for the TTM. I think that was not extended. That at least you should take 1 or 2 minutes, minimum 1 minute to speak, and the time is extended to 2 minutes. That was missing in your explanation. Sometimes you plus your hands, maybe your normal way of speaking, but maybe that can be avoided. And you also made the note, you can always ask for help with the minutes to just note down the names so that we can concentrate on your work. And lastly, I would just like to add one more point. But if you are taking a role, just be 10 to 15 minutes early so that we are not worried about including this. Coming to the speakers, I will maybe share a few positives and one improvement point where the speakers can improve themselves. We start with TM Pratik. Good head gesture. We always add humor to his short speech even as he has taken TM Biren as role play. So shared his personal story of traveling by flight, so that was good. He could have used the stage better. That is one point where he can improve. Next speaker was TM Somya. He also shared his story about the football shoes. His hand movements were great. I just want to add that you can have a better eye contact. I think in between you look down or look up so that you can look at the audience more. And you can go a bit slow on your speech so that the audience catches what you are doing. Next was TM Mahindra. He took some time to think, that was good. His speech was slow in space so that audience can were engaged. Against the points where he can improve his hands were crossed. You were looking down sometimes, so that can be avoided. You can look to the audience to connect more. Yes, good eye contact, good hand movement, positive. You said what is positive on being an uncle, so that was humor. Thus, I think you forgot to greet the audience before you started the your speech. Guest rear, again good vocabulary, good confidence. You also shared your personal story. You had good hand movement and you had humor into your speech. Again, you need to greet the audience. You were looking mostly down, so better eye contact would help you a better speaker, and you remain stuck in one position, so you did not have movement on the stage, so that you can explore. With that, I think over to you.
Thank you so much for a wonderful explanation and a detailed feedback. I hope it will be helpful for everyone. So now it's time for me to present my report. First of all, I would like to give a big applause to everyone, including to me, that in this weather we all are enjoying this. Mostly we all are always pointed out for being late in this meeting, but today for those people only a few minutes late, I want to appreciate them because in this type of weather also they are able to manage to come here and join this meeting and play their role so smooth.
That we man, this grammarian.
Okay, I'm so sorry for that. I'm so sorry. Okay. So I forget, extremely sorry for that. I'm also under pressure. Don't
It is the first time you are doing.
Yes, to take humor, don't need to take this humor too seriously. I would like to call my one of the most important tactic. The first I would like to call a timer.
10 minutes over.
Okay, so I would like to call a who always used to wear a very simple but very powerful and effective body language. She is none other than our counter. Please come here and give your report. So other than people should not irritate others just like the PM Jyoti faced the problem the time during the proposal.
Hello everyone, I'll quickly summarize my report. PM Vikram, PM Pradeep, PM Pradeep, PM Yash. PM Gitanjali did not use any filler word. PM Pranal, PM Hiren, PM Soumya, PM Mahendra, yes Riya, PM Sarika, PM Pranal. Used filler word but less than 2 times. And PM Bhushan, PM Jayashree and PM Tarun. Used filler words more than. So I hope this report is students.
Next, I would like to call a chairman of this club who is self-confident, and we all have seen already the glimpse of him, self-confidence and how he motivates himself. He is none other than our grammarian, who is always plays a very important role in all the type of meeting, not only in this meeting but also in our life. So please come here and present your report, GM Janak.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to thank Madam because she was the only one who used the poor word of the day. And the phrase of the day was even poorer because nobody used it. Sorry, double thank you for that.
Then someone else also used day in and day out.
I used. Sorry. I was listening and writing, so maybe I would have apologized for that. But could have been used more. Day and day out is a very,
Very common.
very common word. It could have been used more. Apologies for that. And I want to thank Kunal for playing my grammarian book. You took the wind out of my sail. Then you nonetheless, you pointed it was nice on my part. So I'd like to start with a good usage of grammar. Vikram used academically brilliant and perfectly handsome, smooth and streamlined. Their relationship with health was simple word but was very effective message. And humorous flavor was used by someone. So that was nice. And most common mistake everybody made here was the tense, which I took out a few instances. One most important thing could be one important thing. How I became before product supplied, before the product was supplied to the end user. Become in charge of your behavior. That was a good usage. Become in charge of your behavior. Audios you are making in your head. Simple but effective. We can all connect with our video normally. When I got ready, rest of 7 things, rest of 7 hours, that was because I reached someone made. Took me in the deep. Probably like it hit me seriously or hit me very hard in my heart. Propose this threat. Propose to his threat. Can't handle every situation. Child. Probably can't handle every situation in a childish way. 6 groups of us were sitting in a class. Was used. With the last speech, with the last session, INTT session, it would have been with the last speech, INTT table topic session. Scream like anyone could have been screamed like anything or was screaming like very hard. Vulnerable and a personal story, I think the vulnerable word was out of context there. I drove back to the entrance when I was driving back to the entrance. So thank you and over to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that. Okay, so I will start from that only where I stopped and I asked for the sorry. Okay, so that it's good that we all are here, we enjoyed. I would like to first thanks to everyone who have immediately ready to take the role and able to understand the problem who are not able to present here. Do you all know that before we are all enjoying this meeting? And we all know because of whom the people who are standing here and presenting themselves, the people who are sitting there and applauding and appreciating us. But because that, behind that, there are also people who are working hard for the back of the stage. These are the TM Ravi and TM Udit. I think we always appreciate the back of the stage people also. Overall, this meeting, I would love the way Sam came here and start the meeting every time because I think nothing could be better to start and energizing the thing with a clapping. So I really appreciate the way it's always give the energy to all the people who don't want to do anything. Next, I would like to come on our TMOD. What to say, as I mentioned in the starting only, it's very difficult for me to play this role because one of the excellent crowd is playing the role. So in short, the TMOD, now we maintain that aura, that personality, that if even we stand here, then also the people while looking only can assume anything and start laughing and appreciating. He's having that type of body language. Okay, I don't think the words can justify his personality. Then I would like to come on our evaluator. It's a best combination I saw till now in this meeting, one of the excellent speakers and who are already standing on their best stage and how to evaluate those people. And then my evaluator just do the justice, even though they did a very good job how to bring them to the next step. Okay, just a big thing that I will like to say as a GE, I need to point out something. The next time whenever we are ask them to do, either we give them an example, like for voice modulation, if I am asking, we can give the example that at this position you can use the voice modulation like this. I think the country ma'am is very good in doing that. Okay, next, I will come for my book review. I'm always very thankful from my bottom of heart, the person whoever is giving the book review, because many of us know that book reading is a very good habit, but then also we are not doing it. Just because of book review, till now we have to know about so many books. So it was wonderful, even though you are standing and you look like that you are not comfortable, but the way you present the book, you showed the title of the book, it is really a very helpful and very powerful all of this. Then I would like to appreciate my crowd also, who always applaud tightly and loudly, which always gave motivation. And I think that nothing could be best feeling for any person who is using that stage as a crowd staff. And then I would like to thank Shikha, who came early in a meeting. And it was about so kindly. Because why I'm mentioning this? Because sometimes, actually, I did not do this alone. TM Tarun has. Yeah, TM Tarun. Why I'm mentioning these people, especially because I'm sorry for taking few seconds more. Because these people are when people who come on dot time or come few minutes late, they don't know that what a hard work they people did, which plays a very important role to flow the meaning so smoothly and effectively. Mr. Avasa, he came running out bed here. He was not biting his head. He was busy to set up the computer because due to the weather, he is few minutes late. But then also at that position, he was so active, so involved in this meeting that he didn't bother about his bed here. He bothered about the setup. So we all should know I appreciate and thank that we have such a wonderful team with the wonderful audience. That's why we are enjoying it, right? So that's why I'm taking few minutes extra to appreciate her. And then our president, what to say about CM Jyoti? She is always good. I don't know that she is good. As she said, she is not good humor. Maybe she is not good in this or anything more. But the one thing which she is having, the people are running out of that. That whatever the words come from her mouth, at their bottom of heart. If the things are coming from the bottom of heart, automatically we fall in love with that person, right? Am I right?
Yes, yes.
So the great personality, the great thing you are having, another other thing you can learn it by any way. Then our regulator, I already said that how wonderfully they present their reports. Our timer and the grammarian. I would like to say this. Even I already face that problem. It's very difficult to maintain the concentration because such a wonderful speaker, such a good activities are going on here. How to distract from there and keep the focus on our maintaining the report? But that's only the charm of the BTM, that we are learning, that we have to enjoy also, we have to learn also, analyze also, observe also, and make the good reports also. So next time definitely we both take care of that. Okay, and then and rest of all, everything was going very smoothly. And I would like to thanks to our camera people also who set this camera and always ready to click the picture because it is also taking lots of effort to click the picture at the right moment, right? If I'm standing and click the picture and you will post in a Insta, I will look so good. But if I'm doing something like this, you will click the picture, it will just spoil my image. So I would like to thanks to person who is taking the photographs also. And on this note, I would like to hand over to your Modi. Thank you so much.
Thank you, General Regulator, for wonderful evaluation. I hope everybody got a little glimpse of what humor can do, and everybody had a taste of it. Sometimes we don't speak about joke, we think that people will not laugh, but we can always say some joke. And just like Toastmaster Tarun said, that if nobody laughed, you say that that was a joke. Now you can laugh. That way people will laugh. So with that note, I want to tell everyone that let us take humor seriously. Let us incultivate some funny fun in our day-to-day life. With that note, over to you, Madam.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for the wonderful session, DMD. We should learn one thing. All of us are having problem in our lives. So let's find out humor in our problems and let's make our life more easier. So that's the lesson of the theme of the today. And as Sarika already thanked everybody for the wonderful teamwork. So nothing to say about in detail. But thank you very much, all of you guys who took the role on the last moment and helped to smooth this meeting on smoothly. I will not take much time. Let us proceed with the award presentation. May I request you to come on stage? Best prepared speaker, PM Vitra. Best table topic speaker, guest Priya. Best evaluator, TM Brunal. Best supporting role player, TM Janaki. Best role player, our favorite team.
One more.
Yeah, Moshe wants to say something. We have 1 minute.
Let us give him a minute. Thank you. the president, we are so you all know that we have started Gavel Club. The Gavel Club is not yet affiliated with this club, but we are going to register the club in October. It is from October, the next September. We are going to affiliate with this club. And then what I request is that we need role players for it. Because all the kids are new, they don't know how the rules are played. So one role is always, we are going to run for almost 2 to 3 months that are planned to evaluate that. Presently, Vikram, TM Jyoti, then Kabir and Kuldeep has helped us. And I would request if anyone having slot 3 to 4 on Sunday, please post and I will make the available slot for evaluation. Other than that, we also want to have sometimes TM play the speakers that kids can learn from them that how the speeches are delivered by the experienced postmaster. So that was the one thing, and let the word pass on to this that we have started the Galpa so that we get the members. Presently, we are getting the members, but most of the members are online. We want to get the members who can attend the offline. So over to you, President. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This Gavel Club, I joined it and that I will help kids to learn something, but I learn a lot from them. So it's a wonderful opportunity, and let's support each other. That's the way. That's the lesson of Toastmasters. So we should support each other. And going further, we have a contest of Kahani and evaluation speech contest. So we have requested Team Gitanjali and Team Vikram to educate all of us what is it all about. So may I request Team Gitanjali to educate us for the Kahani contest.
I just want to request TM Pratik that the PDF. Yes. Thank you. See, if the guests they don't want, they can leave the meeting. It's only for the people, those who are taking part and the members. It's on them. If they want to wait, they can sit. Again, my soulful greetings to you, you all, as we are having our contest, Kahani contest and evaluation contest on 24th of September. So, for this contest, our VP already sent the PDF. Take the second note. Conditions are yes, we do. What are the criteria? See, for this, the main thing is that you don't need any criteria for it. No legal company. Anyone can take part in this Kahani part. Even Mahendra and Soumya can also take part. Clear? And another benefit, no language bar. It's not necessary you should give in English or in Hindi, even mixed up two language, English. So you are free to express your story in your own. Then the third point, make a story in such a way that should create enthusiasm inside the audience. And it may be your own story. You can take the stories from the our old book like Gitopadesh, Panchatantra, Akbar Birbal, any story from English text also as a fable, from anywhere you can take. I think the best is if you just say about yours, some experience, some funny experience, or some difficulties you come across and how you have overcome those difficulties. In that, you can make your own story. But always keep in remember that some excitement should be there, which can keep engage all of us. They just want to think that what next, what next, what next? The teller will reveal. Suppose if I take the Panchatantra story, suppose there is a 4 friends. Once upon a time, the 4 friends woke Ganganagar and then one day all of them thought that let's go to Banaras and make a celebration. Thus, all of them went to Banaras. After staying for many years, they became educated. But one of them, suppose he's ex, he could not make himself educated. He remained the same old fellow. While coming from the Banaras in the jungle, saw one structure was fallen here and there. And he thought it is the good chance for us to apply our knowledge. The one A was there, he thought he was very competent in joining all the bones which were laying there. So with this and the structure was created and it was a structure of life. And third one, second one. Now I will just feed this bony structure with flesh and blood and everything. And he made the real life, but no, with no life. Then the third one, techniques how to give life, how to make it life. Then the fourth one, who's not at all qualified, he said, friends, see, it is not a simple animal, it is lion. And this is what happened if it is lion? Again he said, it is lion. Then again he said, oh, तुमने कुछ कर नहीं पाया और हमको भी रोकते हो देखो खुद तो बुद्धू है हमको भी नहीं करने देते so okay do it whatever you wish let me climb up the tree and he what immediately he went up the tree and from there then the third learned man again he just used some power and mantras and made the lion lie. Lion was hungry. When he saw three so delicious food in front of him, he started roaring with his own loud way and pounced on all that followed. Immediately. And the person was sitting there, he saw that how did that. So this way you have to create influence among the audience to make your stories. And in the first, when I joined this last year, no one was there with me, so directly I was in the second round. So from here, you will go to the second round, and second round is the online contest, and from there, you will go to the final third round, that is the social media round. Your speech will be given post in the Instagram and whatever the likings, how many likings you can gather for your story, that will send you to the public. So this way, I wish that anyone can take part in this storytelling, and I wish those who are taking part all the best and to you. Thank you so much and over to you. Today called now, Toastmaster Vikram will enlighten you about the evaluation segment.
Good afternoon, Toastmasters. Okay. I've written down a few points. Let me be precise of what and how we need to evaluate. The general mistake every evaluator does is not writing the evaluation neatly. This is something that is very important but not noticed because you're losing time. End of the day, it's your own handwriting, and you come and say that you should have whatever. Please write precisely and neatly. Every second counts in a contest because 5 seconds here and there, you are disqualified on basis of time. That's the last thing that we all do. Don't use the standard template like use stage wise, be loud and clear, kudos for that, enjoy the speech, everyone appreciated. These are all the things that we do in the club meeting. But when it comes to a contest, do not use this template. Remember that when you go to the second level, third level, there will be 6 evaluators with you. And I'm sure that all 3 or 4 would have told about this voice and speech. How different you are is what matters. Say, for example, there was one evaluation contest that I participated in the division level. The speaker told I'm an introvert. So I was the first evaluator, thankfully, so I was able to listen to the other evaluators. Everyone told it is very nice that you revealed your characteristic trait of being an introvert. I suggest you to be an extrovert also. A very standard words they use. I am told that you are true testimony to Toastmasters. Many feel that you need to be an extrovert to be a Toastmaster. No, Toastmaster is about making an introvert speak better, making an extrovert also to speak better. So this is probably an impact that created with the judges who gave me the first prize, and I called Runal actually. I told him, you know what, I won the first prize. And then you have to be little different. Say, for example, the speaker uses only 4 minutes or 5 minutes. You have seen the timer showing the green card and the speaker finishes. Generally, what people do, 7 minutes is given to you. The stage time is so important. You will have to utilize all the 7 minutes. You can say that with the minimum time you took, you gave the maximum impact. This is what I felt. In fact, please don't pull out the audience. Today, Vikanjali ma'am told very well. Audience laughed, but she did not tell that audience felt BMI was a punchline. She said BMI is a punchline I felt. So whatever feeling you have, you please tell. When it comes to audience, don't drag in the audience with your emotions. You will have to tell, yes, audience laughed at the appropriate time. They were so happy that they even applauded. But do not tell that audience felt BMI is a good punchline. You are not standing here for your audience. You're standing to give your perspective to the speech. Of course, an evaluation also has opening, body, conclusion. It's not that an evaluator is a principal or an instructor who comes and gives you 1, 2, 3, 4. You also build upon the speech and end. Please connect with, I will connect with you offline. Say, for example, you have certain things to be told and the time is running out. You can always tell that, let me connect with you offline. I have a couple of more suggestions. It says that you are honestly giving an evaluation for someone's improvement. You are not evaluation for winning a contest. That thought about, yes, I am evaluating for the improvement of the speaker has to come. Because it's 3 minutes and I am rushing through the conclusion, it says that you are here to win the contest. You are here to give suggestions to improve a speaker. This is all I have. Anything else, you can connect with me.
Thank you. Thank you, Vikanjali, for the wonderful session. We started session 2-3 minutes late. We can have a quick feedback of one guest. And if you can share your feedback in 1 minute. You have attended the session 2-3 minutes, right?
For my Kahani and evaluation, you can ask the club members to submit the evaluation.
Evaluation form name, yeah.
The date.
Then they will give you the nomination name, then they will give us the paper.
Nomination have been submitted to Ravi. Most of the people have submitted nomination to Ravi. So whoever not submitted and interested to participate in the contest, they can send the nomination to PM Ravi. And I request all of you to take maximum participation in this because it will give you, it is a wonderful opportunity for all of us. It will boost your confidence to the next level.
It will come next.
Sorry?
Next Sunday.
Yeah, next Sunday we have.
We have a B.
Yeah, you can approach me or to PM Ravi directly if you have any kind of query. Any question you have. Thank you. Hello everyone. So I have alternated this effort for this children. And I just like the environment of this school community. Just come together, help each other to learn and the format. And specifically, I like the chance given to the guests also to help them to understand the ecosystem, how all function and evaluation. And specifically, I like the format also that is to turn on the blackboard. Like I have come late due to the rainy and apologies for the but I can understand, okay, where is the flow going on. So there's the one feedback. Last thing, I would like to thank all of you because today we were overshooted the time, but everybody cooperated a lot. They just cooperated in their role playing, and this is how this is example of teamwork. So with this, I urgently. Thank you. May I request all of you to gather for the group photographs?